Good morning, afternoon, or evening from whenever or wherever you are watching this video from. I am Jack Adamas, back my Premier League football predictions, episode 27, game week 27. Let's get straight into it. We start game week 27 on Tuesday at 7:30 with Brighton at home to Bournemouth. Brighton will be coming to this game on high spirits as they've won their last two games without conceding a goal, and they have scored 7 in reply, and they find themselves only 3 points behind Bournemouth as they go into this one. Bournemouth hit a blip in their form last weekend as they suffered only their second defeat in their last 16 matches in all competitions. However, they did receive a red card in that game and they will feel hard done by, as that should never have been given. Only one team has scored in 5 of Brighton's last 6 matches. I think both teams will score in this one though, as Brighton will win here in a hard-fought 2-1 victory. Next, we travel to Selhurst Park, where we have Crystal Palace at home to Aston Villa. Crystal Palace got back to winning ways last weekend after suffering only their second defeat in 11 matches. They do find themselves 13th in the table now, so they will have their eyes on the top half finish come the end of the season. However, on the bad note for them, the 2 defeats they have suffered have both been on home soil. Villa got back to winning ways after going on a 5-game Premier League winless run with that victory over Chelsea last weekend. That leaves them now only 2 points behind the top 4 places. However, their away form is a bit of a worry as they've only won 1 of their last 6 away matches and they've lost 4 of those games as well. Both teams have scored in 7 of the last 9 head-to-heads between these two sides. I don't think that'll be the same here though, as I reckon Aston Villa will rip up their away form guide and win here in a 2-0 victory. Next, we have Wolves at home to Fulham. Wolves got a very good result last time out as they beat in-form Bournemouth away from home, which now means they've won 3 of their last 5 matches, and those 2 defeats did come against first and second in the league. They also now have a 5-point gap between them and the relegation zone, so for the first time this season, they have got some sunlight between themselves and the drop zone. Fulham, like I've mentioned for a few weeks now, every time they get in the race for those European spaces, they get shy and they drop back out of it. They are a weird team this season, Fulham, as they have picked up more points against the current top 4 than the teams in the current bottom 4 this season. Wolves do have a very good head-to-head record against Fulham. They've only lost 1 of the last 9 meetings between the two sides. I think the honours will be shared in this one though, in a high-scoring 2-2 draw. And at 8:15 on Tuesday, we have Chelsea at home to Southampton. Chelsea's season has gone from bad to worse as they have now suffered 4 defeats in their last 5 Premier League matches. And to make matters worse, they did take the lead in 3 of those 4 defeats. Chelsea, as crazy as it sounds, they have gone from nailed on top 4 to if results go against them this weekend, they will only be 3 points from the bottom half of the table. One positive for Chelsea, though, is they are playing Southampton, and I don't want to come across as being disrespectful, but they may as well put the R next to Southampton's name right now, as they have no desire of staying in this league. Cole Palmer hasn't scored or assisted in his last 6 matches. I think he'll change that this time round. I reckon he'll get a brace as Chelsea win here 3-0. Moving on to Wednesday at 7:30, we have Brentford at home to Everton. Brentford have changed their form guide around as they had won 1 of their last 9 matches before this, and now they've won 3 of their last 4 games. A negative for them though, all of those results have come on the road as they are winless in their last 6 home matches in all competitions. Everton will be high on confidence and they know they can leave here with minimum a point as they are undefeated in their last 6 Premier League matches, and in those 6 matches they've only failed to score 2 or more goals on 1 occasion. A crazy statistic for you here, Brentford have never won a home midweek Premier League match with 3 draws and 4 losses. A trend I think will continue in this one, as I reckon Everton will win here in a snatch and grab 1-0 victory. Next, we have Manchester United at home to Ipswich. With Manchester United this season, you just don't know what Man United are going to turn up, as they have only got 2 wins in their last 10 Premier League matches. And on top of that, they have lost 7 times at Old Trafford already this season, which is their worst home record since the 1962-63 season. Ipswich are showing some grit and some fight to stay in the Premier League, and they will be fired up for this one, as McKenna will be looking to get Ipswich their first win at Old Trafford since 1984. 2 out of Manchester United's 5 home wins this season have come against the other 2 newly promoted sides, but with 1 clean sheet in their last 13 matches, I don't know if this will be a 2-1 victory or a 2-0 victory for Manchester United. I am going to go for the latter. I'm going to go for a Manchester United 2-0 win. Next up, we have Nottingham Forest at home to Arsenal. Nottingham Forest have lost 3 of their last 4 Premier League matches, albeit they were all on the road. They will be encouraged at the fact they have won 8 of their last 10 games on home soil, as they will be looking to end this game week still in the top 4. I don't know what's wrong with Arsenal, but every time Liverpool slip up and let them back in the title race, they decide to go and slip up themselves, and they've now left themselves with a hard target of clawing back an 11-point gap with only 13 Premier League matches to go. This is a massive game for Nottingham Forest, as if they win here, they will only be 2 points behind Arsenal in second place. But if they do suffer a defeat here, they could end this game week outside of the top 4. Arsenal have won the last 3 head-to-heads between these two sides. I think that will carry on here in a boring 1-0 Arsenal win. Next up, we have Tottenham at home to Man City. Since Tottenham have had some players back from injury, they have got some more results on the board and their performances have definitely picked up. They now find themselves only 10 points behind the European spaces. Could this continue and could they make a late push for the European spaces? Only time will tell. Pep praised his Man City side in that defeat to Liverpool, but I don't know why. Yes, they had more possession. Yes, they had more shots on target. But every time Liverpool went forward, they looked dangerous and they looked like they was going to score in that game. Man City have only won 5 of their last 13 wins away from home as well, and 3 of those came against teams in the bottom 5, so they really do need to pick up their performances on the road. 4 out of the last 5 head-to-heads between these two sides has seen either team win by a 1-goal margin. I don't think that'll be the case this time round though, as I can see Man City winning here in a 3-1 victory. And at 8:15 on Wednesday, we have Liverpool at home to Newcastle. Liverpool are sitting comfortably at the top of the table. They have got an 11-point gap on Arsenal, and there's only 12 games left in the season. So their fan base must really get that champagne on ice and be thinking about that trophy parade. They will have a tough test this midweek though, as they play Newcastle, who are pushing for the top 4 themselves, and they have got back to winning ways after losing 2 games on the bounce. Liverpool have won 8 of their last 12 home matches by a 2 or more goal margin, and Newcastle have lost 13 of their last 17 away matches played on a Wednesday. I think both of those things will continue here, as I can see Liverpool winning here 2-0. And to round up game week 27, on Thursday at 8 PM, we have West Ham at home to Leicester. West Ham caused a shock on the weekend by beating Arsenal 1-0 at the Emirates, and they will be looking to kick on now and finish the season strong. They have also won 11 of their last 14 games against newly promoted sides. Leicester won the reverse fixture 3-1 earlier on in the season, which was Ruud van Nistelrooy's first game in charge, but since then he's only picked up 4 points out of 12 games. Leicester have conceded 2 or more goals in 20 of their 26 matches so far this season. I think that will continue here as well, as I can see West Ham getting their revenge in a 2-0 victory. Thank you very much, guys, if you are still here at the end of my video. I really do appreciate the love and support I've been getting from you guys. Please do continue to like, share, follow, but most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a good rest of the week, guys, and remember, if you don't shoot, you can't score. Bye, guys. Enjoy your week.